Next to hyperlinks, there's also other links that you might need. So when you don't want to point to a website in the internet, but you rather want to point to a different place within this document or within other documents that you have in your AdOc Studio project. For this, you use references, internal and external ones. So let me show you what that means. There's the internal reference, you can see the syntax here, but what we can also do is open adoc code, call it by writing ref, for example, and you have the two different options. You have the internal one, which is for linking to another location within the current document, and you have the external one where you link to another document. So let's start with the internal one. It's pretty straightforward. You have two options. Either you can directly link to a title or you can link to an anchor ID. And I personally prefer the anchor IDs because title may change over time. So when you link to, let's say, this title built-in attributes, it may happen that later on you say, hey, let's call them differently, let's add words or delete words or whatsoever, and now the title cannot be steered to with this reference anymore. So therefore we use anchor IDs. So for example, if I want to go to footnotes, I have the footnote anchor ID here already. Let's remember that for a second and delete this one. If I now say I want to go to footnotes, I have the anchor ID over here. And this reference will always keep the same as long as we don't change the anchor ID. And now I see that I can type in some text, footnotes, or I can delete it and it will automatically use the current title. And if it changes, the title will change in the preview as well. So that's references. However, you sometimes also have references in other documents. For this, we go to external references, and the logic is similar, but it needs a further parameter, as we say. You can now define the document and then define the target element and the text. So therefore, we want to, for example, go into the create folder and over there, interface, yeah, that looks good. So we simply click on that file, check which anchor IDs, which tags, which titles are already in place here, and then link in the same style, in the same fashion as with the internal cross-references. So that's references in AdOc Studio and in AsciiDoc.